Hey Cancer, this is Tara and welcome to your 15th through 31st Psychic Tarot forecast. I'm doing a 2-week time frame this time. Intuitively, it just felt right. And there's a lot going on. Starting 15th, Uranus moves from Aries into Taurus. And this is important because Uranus stays in a sign for 8 years. So it's been since Uranus was in Taurus. So we're going to see some changes. And of course, Taurus has to do with the comforts of life, of course, finances, money, more than that. So if you want to know more about Uranus in Taurus, then, look on YouTube. There's videos about that from astrologers, but it is very interesting. Also on the 15th is the new moon. So remember to make your new moon intentions, what you want to see for the next month. Excuse me, month. Had a little frog in throat. Okay, so for these 2 weeks, I'm going to pull 2 cards, and then I'm going to look at the bottom card of the deck to see the result or the outcome. This card wants, and this was the bottom. Okay, for you, Cancer, remember this video is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Hermit card, Cancer, and this to me is a very relaxing card because it indicates a wise person taking time out to contemplate, to gain inner insight. As you can see, this gentleman he's very wise, older. He has this lantern. Let me use one. He's walking out at night and he's looking to see how he can gain momentum on his path, how he can be successful. What is it internally? So I'd ask you this question, Cancer. What is it that makes your heart sing? What internally do you want to see flourish? What are your goals? And how can you make that happen? So take the time out when you can, whether it's a few minutes or a few hours during these next couple of weeks towards the end of the week, and contemplate on those things. Jupiter goes direct July 20th, so this is a good time now to sort of rev up that engine. All right, so let's take a look at the cards that indicate the last 2. Man, I like them. I like the Hermit. It doesn't mean he's a loner. It doesn't mean be alone. It means take some time to for insights. All right, nice cards, Cancer. Liking these. Well, this tells a story, really. The 8 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. The 8 of Pentacles is someone who can be new at a job, and he's working very diligently, very hard, and he's gaining success and momentum. 8 is the number of abundance. So this guy is chiseling out the 8th pentacle. He may be a new, not intern, but he'd be new at his position, or he may be using his skills and his knowledge and his talents, and this can be a she, of course, or you're using your skills, your talents, and your knowledge in a different way. You're excited about a new path you're on. You're taking different roads. You're using, again, your skills to a point where you feel more abundant, okay? And then the 6 of Wands comes up, and this card represents victory, success, acknowledgement, support, rewards, awards, claim. All of those words would represent the 6 of Wands because the Wands are about the work that we do in life. Speaking of Wands, and as you can see, this person's on this white horse and everyone's celebrating him, and here's the wreath for success. And oftentimes you're acknowledged for the work you do. So this, what you're doing, or maybe it's a component of your work, that you're going to feel successful. People around you are going to say, good job. Maybe promotions are going to come out of this. More money. This indicates money. So it might be that some of you Cancers are going to change the way that you've been doing your work and build another pathway to your success and to your abundance. And I feel like that's what a lot of you all are doing. You're changing your work. Some of you. Now remember, this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So watch your Moon and Rising signs. But I really feel like there's a lot to do with your message in the world and how you can make more money if that's in fact what you want, and feel great about what you're doing. That's awesome. Okay, so that's coming up for the last 2 weeks of the, or at least the foundation for future. This may happen in 3 to 6 months, but it's just saying that it's starting to giddy up. Okay, so let's take a look at this crystal for Cancer, May 15th through May 31st. What is going on for Cancer? Okay, one thing that some of you may be interested in or have been interested in is not only astrology, but space, other beings, other planets. If you've had an interest in that, I feel like some of you, because I'm seeing a spaceship which would look something like it's hovering above like a rocky area. Okay, so some of you all might be interested in that, and it's a hobby, and or it's something that you're wanting to lean more into and find out more about. Okay, well, I've gotten this totem animal before, and I don't know if it's been for you, but I am seeing a penguin, and I love penguins. Well, I've seen a documentary on them, well, a couple documentaries, and they work hard from one season to the next. They swim in, I don't know how many miles, for mating season. I don't know if any of you all have seen that, but they really put in a lot of hard work. and they're cute little animals. So you want to Google penguins and just see what resonates with you about their personality, about how they manage life, where they're effective, right? Because I see some of you Cancers really changing your work and your lifestyle. More your work, or maybe it's your lifestyle around your business or your work. Okay, anything else for Cancer? Well, a lot of you Cancer, and I know that you understand this, there are, beautiful rainbows, but also these rainbows are in the shape of spirits. So any of you all that have had loved ones pass on, or friends that have passed on, people that you love, then they might be around you, or they might be your guides. So remember to connect with your guides. Or maybe some of you all are mediums, intuitive psychics, that of course would be apropos for a Cancer. All right. Okay, anything else? I think that's good. All right, Cancer. I'm going to add up the 3 cards. We have 8 and 16, and 9 is 3. 3 is 5. 5 is about freedom. 5 is about feeling unrestricted, travel, being playful. If you're a 5 life path, or you were born on the 5th, the 14th, or the 23rd, then you bring a sense of fun, and also remember too that 5s do not like to be restricted. This number is about freedom. So Cancer, think about if you've been wanting more of that, the feeling of freedom. And of course, I know that we're all, working or doing whatever we need to do in life, parents. How can you be, again, that word's coming up, more effective in your life so that you have that feeling of freedom, and your work is making that huge difference. I hope that makes sense to you, because it's awfully important to have that balance. Okay, 5 in the Major Arcana is the Hierophant card, and this has to do with like orthodoxy. It's doing things by the book. It can have a very spiritual meaning. It can be spiritual. It can be religious, dogma, morals, social conservatism, conformity, institutionalism, obedience to tradition. So how would that play out for you all? Well, I feel like that this is coming up as, the Hierophant's a lovely card. It can mean more spiritual learning. So don't feel bound by what others think, the moral consciousness. Well, the moral consciousness is important, but what others think you should be doing. It's not a dogma type of thing. It's being unique, it's being creative, it's being innovative, and having a good time. All right? Okay, Cancer. I hope this reading was of value to you. If you'd like your own personal private reading, then you can look in the Show More section below, and there's the order link, or the page to my order page. The link to my order page. I will get that right. Please remember to subscribe if you haven't. The subscribe button is in the right-hand corner of this video, and that way you'll receive these in your inbox each and every month. And please remember to make any comments. I love the comments as well. You'll have a really nice last 2 weeks of May. Things are opening up for you to feel really good about yourself, feel accomplished. And I'm so supportive of you for that. All right, be well, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.